Well, the SGX Nifty is suggesting it's going to be a party on the Lal Street early this morning, up about 111 points. There are many things to cheer, actually. Inflation has cooled off, lower than expectations in the US. Back home, you have FIs buying after many days. So let's see whether we can break out of that range of 18,400 to 18,800. That's the big question. In all likelihood, we will, given that there is positive momentum today. But Paytm is the stock on our radar. The buyback announcement has finally come through. Abhishek is here with us. Abhishek, for good or bad reasons, Paytm refuses to get out of the news. But tell us, what's the detail on the buyback?
Well, Sonia, to begin with, they have announced a buyback of 850 crore, which works out to about 10.24% of the IPO proceeds that the company had received and about 9.26% of the cash and cash equivalent in the balance sheet, which is close to about 9,200 crores. So the maximum price for buyback that they have set is about 810 per share, which is a steep discount of more than 62% to the IPO price of 2,150 per share that they had a little more than a year ago. So the buyback is for 1.62% of the equity. The minimum buyback that they will do is about 425 crore, which works out to about 50% of the total offer that they have in terms of the buyback. The method that they have opted is open market and not the tender offer. This will be completed in 6 months time frame, and the total cost, including all the expenses that they have to bear, will be about 1,048 crores. Back to you.
All right, that's Paytm for you. Maybe a little underwhelming, right? I mean, what one would have thought the size would be, etc. Maybe the route as well, but we'll see. 540 odd is where Paytm closed yesterday. Now, Abhishek, back to you for Bank of Baroda. What's the news flow?
Well, over there, the board has approved, or the bank has actually approved, the divestment of holding that they have in Nainital Bank, roughly about 3,500 crore of loans, 11.5% in terms of gross NPA, and about 3 to 4% in terms of net NPA. So they will seek bids for Nainital Bank. The stake is about 98.57%. I just did a rough calculation based on the net worth. They could get about anywhere between 1 to 1.25 rupees per share in terms of the stake sale if they do over there. Back to you.
Thank you very much for that. Let's get to Vahishta. She's going to tell us about some other stocks which are in the news. Vahishta?
Hi, Reema. Good morning. Let me start with Bayer CropScience, when the company has discontinued their operations at their formulations plant in Himatnagar, Gujarat. This is with effect from the 12th of December under the directions of the Gujarat Pollution Control Board. As of now, no monetary penalty has been imposed on the company. Moving on to TVS Motors, when the company has announced their initiatives to introduce Euro 5 compliant two-wheelers for their Turkey customers, and TVS Motor awaits the approval from the European Union. Once the prototype product approval of the European Union is received, the company will introduce the Euro 5 two-wheelers in Turkey, and with this, TVS Motor will further strengthen its presence in Turkey with products like TVS Jupiter and much more. IFB Industries has approved the investment of up to 97 crores in IFB Refrigeration, which comes in 2 tranches. Now, this acquisition is expected to be completed by March 2023. The company is a promoter group company which was incorporated in March 2021, for which the 85% civil work has been completed and commercial production will start in April 2023. And the last stock is Patel Engineering, wherein there's going to be a board meeting on the 16th of December to consider fundraise via the rights issue mode. Back to you.
Okay, thanks a lot for that. Well, Vivek is also standing by to give us some more stocks that are in the news. Vivek, what do you have for us this morning?
Well, good morning. Quite a few stocks on the radar. First on our list is Ultratech Cement. The company has gone ahead and commissioned a 1.9 million tons per annum capacity. This is a greenfield clinker bag, capacity in Rajasthan, taking the company's total capacity in the state of Rajasthan to a little over 16 million tons per annum. Now, this consolidates Ultratech's position as India's top cement company in terms of capacity, with its total capacity now standing over 121 million tons per annum. The other stock on the radar is Adani Transmission, entering into a new line of business. The company has gone ahead and incorporated a subsidiary by the name of Adani Cooling Solutions. This particular company will perform district cooling system business for corporates. Also keep an eye out for IIFL Wealth Management. Now, yesterday there was a large block deal of a little over 3% stake of the total company. Now, General Atlantic, that held over 20% stake in the company at the end of the September quarter, has pared its stake, and the buyer yesterday was Capital Income Builder Group. Lastly, Rail Infra, some red expected on the stock. A court case of arbitration proceeding has gone against the company. A Singapore court has ruled against the company in the Shanghai Electric arbitration case, and the court has asked the company to make a payment of over 1,200 crore. Company will challenge these proceedings as well.
Thank you very much for that. And another stock you should look at is IIFL. There is a board meeting today where they will consider some fundraising. They're proposing to issue some securities with which they'll raise some money for their inorganic plans. Here's a quick recap of the top stocks this Wednesday morning. Stocks with positive news flow are Bank of Baroda, TVS Motors, IFB Industries, Patel Engineering, Ultratech Cement and Adani Transmission. Stocks with negative news flow are Paytm, Bayer CropScience, IIFL Wealth Management and Reliance Infrastructure.